Yes, you will, persisted Jo. You'll get over this after a while, and find some lovely, accomplished girl who will adore you and make a fine mistress for your fine house. I shouldn't. I'm homely and awkward and odd and old, and you'd be ashamed of me. And we should quarrel. We can't help it even now, you see, and I shouldn't like elegant society, and you would, and you'd hate my scribbling, and I couldn't get on without it, and we should be unhappy and wish we hadn't done it, and everything would be horrid. Anything more? Asked Laurie, finding it hard to listen patiently to this prophetic burst. Nothing more, except that I don't believe I shall ever marry. I'm happy as I am, and love my liberty too well to be in any hurry to give it up for any mortal man. I know better, broke in Laurie. You think so now, but there'll come a time when you will care for somebody, and you'll love him tremendously, and live and die for him. I know you will. It's your way, and I shall have to stand by and see it. And then, and the despairing lover cast his hat upon the ground with a gesture that would have seemed comical if his face had not been so tragical.
So this part, I feel like in the 1994 film, they use most of these lines exactly in the film. And this is why everybody falls in love with Laurie, because of the way Christian Bale performs this scene. And I remember at the time thinking how powerful it was that he's delivering this in almost like a whisper, right? But then in a lot of his other films, when he's Batman, I realized, oh, this is just the way Christian Bale acts. He just does this whisper acting. And it's kind of a little bit, for me, broken the spell of his Laurie, because I'm like, oh, Batman's going to perform it the same way.
I never thought about that, but now you said it.
Because it's how he acts. I mean, the scene is so impactful. But like once you realize that this is half of how he acts in films, I'm sure that the boom mic people who are miking him for these are like, quit whispering.
It's pretty different here. Like he's bouncing his feet, like he's angry.
He's angry, yeah.
It's not a sweet whisper to the ear. It's an angry proposal. Yeah, Laurie knows that Jo is going to fall in love. He has prophetic powers.
For sure.
I think Jo did fall in love to Fredrik in New York, but like the narrator says here, which proved that she knew nothing about love.
Because she knew she respected him. She got that. And that's what she didn't get yet, is that mature love is built primarily on a foundation of respect.
Exactly. And then in New York, Fredrik is Jo's sexual awakening, but because Jo doesn't have previous knowledge of what that is, she can't really recognize that.
Yes, I will live and die for him if he ever comes and makes me love him in spite of myself. And you must do the best you can, cried Jo, losing patience with poor Teddy. I've done my best, but you won't be reasonable, and it's selfish of you to keep teasing for what I can't give. I shall always be fond of you, very fond indeed, as a friend, but I'll never marry you, and the sooner you believe it, the better for both of us. So what a good example, too, of how wrong the 2019 film was. Because the fact that she says, I will never marry you here, I will never marry you. This is not somebody who is going to have her sister die and then it's going to make her go, maybe I'm lonely. Oh, I could have married Teddy.
Thank you so much for listening. A link to the full episode, I Hurt Myself If You Say No, Red Flags in Laurie's Proposal, is in the description. Take care and make good choices. Bye.